Hello, my name is Rose and you're welcome to Yarn Craftee. In this video, I'll be guiding you through how to crochet this pseudo chevron baby blanket. This blanket is made from chunky yarn weight. This is a polyester yarn, chunky yarn, and 6mm hook. So far, I have used 6 balls of yarn, 3 in the greenish color and 3 in the grayish color. But there's a little bit of the gray left from the third ball of yarn. So I'm going to be using 4 balls each for each color to finish the blanket. You can find all the information you need in the description box, the free pattern on the blog www.yarncraftee.com, or purchase an ad-free version for your ease. This is going to be a demo video where I guide you with tapestry crochet technique to crochet this blanket. I'm going to be using a worsted weight yarn so that you can see the stitches a little bit more clearly. If you are new to tapestry crochet, there is a link in the description box to guide you on getting started with tapestry crochet. And if you could take a moment to like this video, share, and subscribe to Yarn Craftee channel. All right, let's dive in. All right, what we have here is an almost completed blanket. However, what we need to do now is the border. Okay, so before we make the border, I'm going to first guide you through the steps here. So this is tapestry crochet. We're going to be using this chart. You can also find this chart on the blog, all right, for your ease. So I'm going to be using blue and white for this. This pattern is written in is done in a multiple of 11 chains plus 1. So that means you're going to chain 11 a number of times, maybe 11 in 5 places, 11 in 7 places, etc. And we'll add one more chain to the end. So 11 chains 3 times. So I've done 11 chains 3 times. That means I have 33 chains here, and I'm going to add 1 extra chain. All right, so we're going to be following this chart. The first 1, 2, 3 rows are all the same stitches. All right, and then from the 4th row we will begin to do the tapestry crochet. So I want to start from first row is 34 chains here, and skip the first chain, half double crochet into the second chain from the hook, half double crochet into the next chain as well, and half double crochet into each of the chains across the row. Alright, so do this and I will see you at the end of the row. And half double crochet into the last chain. Chain 1 and turn. Half double crochet into the first stitch. Okay. And the next stitch, half double crochet into each of the stitches across the row. All right, and at the end of the row, chain 1 again and turn and repeat another row of half double crochet stitches. So that means we're going to have 3 rows of half double crochet stitches. So after you finish row 2, repeat another row again of what you did on row 2. The same thing you did on row 2 is what you want to do on row 3. So I'm going to see you at the end of row 3. A quick note here, so you see when you are at the end of row 2, there is a stitch at this side, alright? So remember not to skip this very last stitch, okay? Because to make your stitches incomplete, so we want to make the last stitch in there. This is row 2, okay? So chain 1 and 1 more row of half double crochet stitches. Alright, now it's time to make the last stitch on row 3. So I have 1 last stitch here to work into, and I will make a half double crochet. I will not finish because if you look at our chart, we need to begin to, let's assume we went this way, back and forth. So let's assume we're going to, this is where we are right now, okay? This is where we are on row 3, the last stitch, and we're going to head on to row 4. And the first stitch there is with color B. So that means I need to finish this stitch with the color B. Just a side note, before we begin the tapestry, there is a detailed tutorial on Tapestry Crochet that you can follow so that you understand Tapestry Crochet, how to work it, how to carry your yarn along. Alright, so let's finish this stitch with color B. Okay, chain 1 and turn. So here it tells me I need one white with color B. I mean, one stitch with color B. Obviously the white is color B. And I'll carry this. I'm carrying color A because see, I'm going to be needing color A all through. In fact, for this pattern, we're going to be carrying the yarn back and forth, each of the yarns back and forth. Alright, I have my color B and I will make the first stitch, which is a half double crochet. I'm dropping this one and carrying the color A. Okay, I just lifted it up, right? And I'm dropping color B and picking up color A to finish off that stitch. And I'm going to pull my color B a little bit tight. Okay, so here it tells me that I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to do 9 stitches with color A. Don't forget, we're going to carry our yarn along, both the working yarn and the resting yarn. Okay. Make sure you try to put the resting yarn in front. How many do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 8, and one more. Alright, this is a knife. I'm going to drop my color A and pick up my color B and finish. If you notice, whenever I'm changing colors, I'm putting the one we're going to rest forward and picking up the other color from the back. Okay. When you pull your yarn, do not pull it too tight. Just pull it just enough for you to feel that, okay, it's tight enough. Alright, so it tells me now that I need 1, 2 with color B. Yeah, 2. And I'm dropping this and picking up color A back and finishing off that stitch. We're going to do this again, right? 9 with blue and 2 with white. And this is the 9th stitch, dropping color A and picking up color B to finish. Okay, and 2 with white. Okay, I'm dropping color B, picking up color A to finish. Alright, and one more with color A, 9 stitches. That's the 9th, and dropping it and picking up this. Alright, now I'm going to return return color A to the back, and let's finish the row with one stitch with the white, because that is what it tells us here, right? Okay. And I'm not carrying this along anymore, because when I look at the chart, I see that I'm not going to be needing color B until the third stitch on row 5 on the next row. So that's why we also dropped it there. Chain 1 and turn 5. It tells us 1, 2. We need to do 2 with color B first. See, I've picked up color A. Now I'm going to drop and pick up color A and finish that stitch. Okay, and it tells me now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 stitches with color A. Seven, dropping my color A and picking up color B. So how many stitches should I do for color B? 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the 4th. I'm dropping and picking. Alright, so you see that? So what we want to do now is repeat this 7 with color A, 4 with color B. Repeat this across the row. I'll see you at the end, by the time when we make the last 7 stitches. 7 stitches done with color A. This is the 7th stitch. I'm dropping now and pulling up color B to finish that stitch. I'll take this back and finish with 2 stitches with color B. Alright, chain 1, turn. Row 6 now. So row 6 tells me I need to do 1, 2, 3 stitches with color B. And I will carry my color A while doing the 3rd stitch with color B. Dropping it and picking up. Okay, so what does it tell me now? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stitches with color B. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches with color B. Okay, 6 stitches. Okay, so what I want to do now is repeat 5 stitches with color A and 6 stitches with color B across the row. Alright, I'm on the 5th stitch with the color A, and I'm dropping this now so that we can finish the row with color B. I'm taking it backward and let's finish this 2, 3. So you see, so this is the end of row 6. Okay, row 7 and 8 are the same. I mean, the same in the sense that all you have to do is just change colors, follow the chart and change the colors. Row 7 will be, okay, see it's gradually increasing from this side with color B. 1 stitch, 2, 3, 4. Row 7 will be 4 stitches, and then row 5 will be 5 stitches with color B. And then with color A, row 7 will be 3 stitches, and row 8 will be 1 stitch. So it's like building the pyramid, okay? It's the numbers are gradually reducing from in the center, while the numbers are gradually increasing from the other part of the color B. So let's repeat rows 7 and 8. Follow the same process, just follow the chart, and I will see you at the end of row 8. You can also follow the written pattern, alright? Because it's written, it's not just the chart, it's written so that you can follow along as well if it feels a bit confusing for you. So I will see you at the end of row 8. Right now we just completed row 6, so I'm going to repeat rows 7 and 8, and I will meet you at the end of row 8. Stitches. This is row 8. One stitch, finish the row with the last 5 stitches. This is row 8. Alright, so whenever we finish a row, always just pull, alright? And this is the completion of the first set of pyramid. Now, and this is row 8. So what rows 9 and 10 tell us is we're going to just be working with color B only. We're going to make 2 rows with color B, 2 rows of half double crochet stitches. So that means at this point you can actually snip this yarn because you're not going to be needing it for the next 2 rows. So I'm going to chain 1, turn, and begin to make the half double crochet stitches. So half double crochet into the first stitch, the next stitch, and each stitch across the row. We want to do this twice, so that means we're going to have 2 rows. Let me lift this up briefly. I'm not carrying this along, I just lifted it up. Okay, I'm dropping it back. Let's snip this, okay, so we can have free rein. Alright, so half double crochet into each of the stitches across the row 9. At the end of the row, chain 1 again, turn, and make 1 more row of half double crochet stitches. This is the second row of half double crochet stitches now, row 10. Now, when you want to finish row 10, you will finish with color A. You finish the half double crochet stitch with color A. Why? Because we're going to another set of pyramids now, or another set of chevrons. And so let's assume this is row 10. What it tells us here now is that the rows of the yarn of the colors have been reversed. Alright, so here we started with white. Now here we're going to start with blue. Okay, so let's finish our last half double crochet on row 10 with color A. Chain 1 and turn. And half double crochet into the first stitch. I'm going to carry color B because it tells me I will be needing color B to make the next 9 stitches. Okay. Oops, forgot to drop and pick up. Now I'm going to be making 9 stitches with color B. What we want to do now is repeat rows 4 to 10. The difference is the yarn has been reversed. I mean, it's now the opposite way. Exactly what we've done on rows 4 to 10 is what we want to do for rows 11 to 17. 11 to 17. We're only reversing. We're only changing which row, which color comes first. Okay, which in this case is the blue. The blue comes first. So I will leave you to repeat the process. Don't forget to check the written pattern. It's written. If you cannot understand the chart, the written pattern will guide you on how many stitches to be making per with each color. So let's repeat that, and I will see you when we need to finish the row with the last 3 stitches. Okay, so I've worked this up to row 29. All right, up to row 29. So the last 3 rows are half double crochet stitches. We want to finish the way we started. We started with 3 half double crochet rows. Now we're going to end with 3 half double crochet rows. So I'll continue from here. After the row 29, chain 1, turn, and half double crochet into the first stitch and into each stitch across the row. When we finish doing that, we want to do 2 more rows of half double crochet stitches. So I will see you on the very last row, at the end of the very last row. Alright, once we finish, we're going to make the border. Now you can start on any side. You can start, this is the last stitch right here, so I want to start on this other side. So what you want to do is, whichever part you decide to start from, whether here, you will start from the next stitch here, okay? Not the last, or rather not the first stitch, rather in the second stitch. So I'm starting from this side. I will start in the second stitch here, and we will start with color B. It's just 2 rounds for the border. I'm going to join the yarn, chain 1, single crochet into that same stitch, and in the next stitch and into each stitch across the row. So that's single crochet into each of the stitches, minus this first one of course, and at this end chain 1, 2, start again to make single crochets. So into this first stitch row at the side there, we're going to make first single crochet stitch, and we want to make single crochets into each of these stitch rows. So let's do this all the way down. Alright, I have worked single crochets into each of the stitch rows on the side. Now we will start at the bottom. Before we do make the 2 chains, which we also have on this corner here, let's do our first single crochet in this stitch here. Okay, this is already the side. This is where we're at the last stitch row. Now we will go and do the first stitch. This is the bottom part. I call this the bottom, and single crochet. This is the first stitch. So we'll just go straight into the bottom there. Alright, and now let's chain 2. So this is my stitch here. I'm going to go into the bottom, make a single crochet. This is my stitch. This is the stitch, rather, single crochet. Okay, so into each of the bottom of each of the stitches, we're going to be making single crochets. So let's repeat this across. So single crochet into each of the stitches. Alright, after our chain 2 in the next stitch, single crochet all the way down. Now I'm going to chain 2 again and single crochet into the side right here. Okay, this same stitch row, the first stitch row, single crochet into the side and into the next single crochet. So let's make single crochet stitches into each of the stitch rows. Of course. Alright, single crochet into each of the stitch rows. Alright, and now remember that we have 1 stitch, the very first stitch here where we skip this first stitch. Before we work into that, let's chain 2 and we'll make the last single crochet into that first stitch. I'm carrying this blue, the main color, because we're using it on the next round. Single crochet and join to the first stitch. Okay, so after you join, you snip the yarn, okay, and we weave in the tails. So round 2. Round 2 begins in the chain 2, okay? Okay, so when you finish, after you join, you snip the yarn, the color B yarn, and start in the chain 2, okay? Start in the chain 2 on the side, the last chain 2 you just made. You pick up your yarn, chain 1. Now we're going to be doing crab stitch. Crab stitch is working single crochet stitches backward, okay? Let's do our first crab stitch in chain 2 space, or rather first single crochet into the chain 2 space. Now I will go backward and work a single crochet stitch, go backward, work single crochet stitch into the next stitch, go backward, single crochet into the next stitch. Alright, give yourself time to do this part. So this is crab stitch. So we're going to be doing single crochet into each of the stitches around. It may take a while to get used to if you're not used to this stitch, this stitch, but yeah, it's something that can be done. Single crochet. Alright, so we want to do this all the way down. Now we're going to work into the chain 2. We're going to do 2 crab stitches into the chain 2 space, okay? One and 2. Alright, And let's continue to do crab stitches into each of the other stitches. Well, what you want to do, at every corner of the chain twos, you make 2 crab stitches in the chain twos. Alright, so let's repeat this. Repeat 2 crab stitches in the chain 2, crab stitch, 2 crab stitches. Alright, let's finish this. So I'm going to now make another crab stitch in here. Okay, one more stitch there, crab stitch, and we'll make the last crab stitch in the chain 2 space where we started from. Remember, we did 1 single crochet in there when we started. So crab stitch, okay. So after we complete that, you snip your yarn and weave in tails. Blocking is necessary. Truly, blocking is necessary. It's important for this because you need to stretch out the stitches. And because it's tapestry, there will be some stiffness to it. So we need to stretch it out, block it, and spread it out to dry. And that's it. Thank you for joining me on this video tutorial, and look forward to seeing you in the next one. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to Yarn Craftee. Until I see you in the next one, God bless you. Bye.